Hello everybody, my name is Connor, and today I'm reacting to My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero Academia. This is Season 7, episode... Let me just check. I always get mixed up with the episodes, because it doesn't say the episode, it says, it says 152, and I don't know what that is in comparison to the season. This is... I'm gonna look at my last reaction, 1 second. Okay, this is episode 14, from what I see. So... Really? Yeah, okay, 14. So, this episode is called Together with Shoji. I'm pretty sure Shoji's the guy with the 6 arms, Tentacle or something like that, his hero name is. I don't know anything about him besides the fact that he was really strong in the beginning, because he had all the hands in like the first test, and then he can like glide and like has the, obviously his powers of like putting different like nose and ear and eye on his tentacles and stuff, and like making a bunch of hands and stuff, which would be really funny if he fought Shigaraki because of all the hands, but you know, we're not gonna go there. But being in the title kind of scares me, but he was in the intro and outro a lot. I will point that out. We saw him with like, he didn't even have a mask on in the or the outro or intro, I don't know which one it was, and they like showed him in like a few times this season in like ways where they usually would show main characters. So I'm very curious on if we're gonna see more of him, because honestly, start giving us background characters and like who they really are. Because like Sugar Rush, for example, I know nothing about him. Koda, is that even a name? I know nothing about him. The Anna Boys dude, Shoji, I know nothing about him. We at least got some Invisible Girl, Aoyama stuff this season. I'm trying to think of anyone else, but honestly, give us, like, flesh out those characters and, like, give us, like, their background and why they're heroes, too, because they're in the hero course. It's hard to get in the hero course. Show me why. I need their backgrounds. Honestly, I want to know why Mineta actually does what he does. I want to know why he is the way he is. I want to see what his home life was like. Give me that. But yeah, if you enjoy my reaction, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. Check out my Patreon for full, uncut, early release reactions. So go check that out. It means a lot. Check out my membership tab as well, where I have exclusive content on there if you don't want to leave the YouTube to go to Patreon. And I'm going to get into this, so I hope you enjoy. It's raining. Oh, this is a very different animation style. The heck? Oh, wait. Oh. Heteromorph shit, and I can't believe you have impure blood. Is that, like... Heteromorphs are the ones that are part animal, like Splinter, right? And... Sue? Okay, so I know there was discrimination against heteromorphs. I'm pretty sure that was a thing, because, yeah, so that's about Splinter. Because they made it clear that the heteromorphs in this universe are treated poorly. Like, they've made it clear that Splinter has, like, he's like the face of the heteromorphs and stuff, and that's why he's the way he is, and he has the people following him. I don't know what, like, the exact limitations of heteromorphs, like, what makes someone a heteromorph exactly? Like, does Sue count as heteromorph because she's part frog, or is it just people like Splinter who actually looks like the physical animal? Because I wouldn't say Sue looks like a frog. Sue has similarities to a frog and, like, acts like a frog and, like, some features, but I wouldn't say she is a frog, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think, like, Tokoyami is a frog. Sorry, he's not a frog. I don't know. Tokoyami, I think, counts as heteromorph, but he only has a head of a animal, so I don't know if that counts. I'm trying to think. And then there is Amajiki, who could turn into animals and do animal things, but he isn't a heteromorph because he isn't naturally like that. At least I'm assuming he's not. Unless heteromorph just means, like, non-human looking, because then at that point is Mina a heteromorph? Because if that's the case, because she's not really human looking, or Koda, he's not really human looking. I don't want to know, like, what exactly in this world is a heteromorph versus not a heteromorph, because I feel like there's like a blurred line in our perspective as a viewer so far. Going back a little in time. Okay, so this is before he came back up. Okay, yeah, we're seeing Splinter and his heteromorph gang. Okay, so these are heteromorphs. That dude just has 4 eyes. He doesn't look like an animal. I need like a definition of heteromorph. Like, would he be a heteromorph after his Nomu transformation? Or is this something you have to be born with? What are their quirks besides being part animal? He better be okay. Who the hell? Oh, Koda. I didn't know his birds could pick someone up like that. My luck, I'd get picked up by a crow and they'd fly away with me. Or a pigeon. Pigeon, that's even worse. Oh. This isn't funny. This is sad. Traitor. So there's internal fight too in heteromorphs. If someone does fit into the social, like, the crowd, even though they're a heteromorph, they're also treated poorly by the heteromorphs, and it's a cycle, because that puts prejudice in other heteromorphs on both sides. Whose blood? Hello? That's a lot of blood. Just like getting sprayed like that. I get both sides though. It looks like a very shitty situation. Like, I understand. I'm not saying the heteromorphs are 100% wrong right now. There is obviously prejudice and they're going against their oppressors. Like, if we're gonna give Toga and Dabi and all of these characters the benefit of the doubt that they had a hard life, then people that are openly oppressed should still get the same benefit of the doubt from as the villains. It's like that extra quirk All For One gave him, turning him more and more animalistic. Yeah, and Splinter, you're not even that bad. Like, I get you're not even like full-on villain because you just listen to Stain and his ideology, and Stain isn't on the villain side right now, I don't think. So that's someone who was younger. So he just has all these different, like, features. Oh, okay, so his mask is off. He just doesn't look fully human, so he was treated poorly. So it's not just animalistic. That would be, I guess, Anamorph. It's because his mouth's all the way back and stuff. It's really cool that we're actually seeing his full body without the mask, because he's always worn it since season 1. And how these two characters are the ones that are here, actually. I feel like he's about to go on a rampage. I don't think that's what he said, unless he's speaking some other language that who cares means multiple sentences. I need chapstick. This is making my lips dry. Why are there spikes of skulls? It's giving me trauma from Devilman Crybaby. This will make society regress 30 years. Maybe even more. What is getting stabbed into your throat? Oh, scales? Okay, so the blood hitting the wall, was that actually the scales coming out, or was that just the... Is that scales? Some funky scales. Scale mail. I don't know why that sounded funny. Oh wait, I forgot he can lose limbs and be fine. He regrows them. Aye aye aye. Or maybe don't die. Maybe fight for equality without die. Hello? Huh? Oh, because they were city boys. Oh, but since he was from, like, the South, he was attacked because of who he was. But what the fuck is going on with Koda? Is he about to explode into a bird? Oh my god, not from season 1. Octopuses are sexy? He said you were sexy. Yeah. I'm titling this UA Learns About Discrimination. But that makes you who you are. You don't... Oh. But you saved someone. You were still a hero, even whenever you... No one liked you and you still went out of your way to help them. That's what I should say. I'm trying to think of the wording. Oh my god, and he was so young. I love this gang. Sue? I just realized Sue in the back. Okay, but what's happening to Koda? What is happening to Koda? His head cracked. He's going through an evolution. Yeah, we saw that she was also persecuted and stuff because of how she was, and like they were turning away heteromorphs. Okay, yeah. This has been like a recurring plot throughout the show. I'm glad they're actually putting light into it. That's actually really cool. I do definitely appreciate My Hero Academia's creativity, the creator's creativity, Horikoshi's creativity with how he does the characters and their abilities. Oh, she is tall. They do. And their quirks are obviously stronger this episode than what I thought they were in the beginning, so... That's what I was saying, like, they don't... I would, like, prove the fact that you're also one of the students. You're in the same school as Bakugo. Aww. Bakugo, Deku, Shoto, Ochako, Miria, like, this UA. Oh. Wait, that's actually sweet. Yes, okay, and that he did, and he did exactly that. Hitchcock birds. Oh. Oh, he broke the swords. Finally, get rid of that shit. I've been waiting for that since he got introduced. That big cluster of swords always pissed me off. Honestly? Pop off, Shoji. I didn't know I liked Shoji like this. He's actually really cool. I have a big appreciation for Shoji and Koda after this episode. Oh. Damn, you would have killed some Mentos. Okay, what's gonna happen that you can't He pulled out the gun? Who did he shoot? He pulled out the pistol. Who the hell did he shoot? I am all for these animes pulling out guns when needed. I will say that. But who did this man shoot? Because it clearly wasn't Splinter. I don't think there's an after credit, right? I gotta just make sure because I never want to miss those. No, okay. Damn, he really put out the gun. And he's like, you know what? Honestly, this is going on too long. Here you go. And for that, good. Like, honestly, sometimes it's needed. Like, honestly, sometimes these animes, like animes, some anime, like whenever Genya pulled out the gun in Demon Slayer, good. It was needed. Whenever, honestly, so many of these animes need a gun. Like Talk no Jutsu, gun. Even though I don't think a bullet would stop a Naruto character, you know what I mean. But honestly, this was a really good episode. I didn't know what I would expect from a Shoji Koda episode. But this episode piqued my expectations for what I would expect from a Shoji Koda episode. They both had like power-ups and they both gave like really good backstories, like two different sides to the same problem. Koda didn't really understand, but his mom did, the struggles of being a heteromorph, where Shoji had a direct experience, but Koda's seeing that experience based off someone that did go through that. And it's kind of like the same generation, but he's seeing it from a different generation's perspective of city versus southern. I say southern because I grew up in Louisiana, but like the problems here are different than someone that grew up in more like the West, the Northwest kind of vibes in America. I know it's different for Japan and stuff, but for American perspective, it is different. Like discrimination and stuff is very differently taken care of in certain areas of the country versus others. So I like the fact that they're kind of showing that, like, the different perspectives by where you grow up, and but also how even though you grew up in a certain time, the generations before you, even in that area, will have still suffered. And you, as someone that hasn't directly dealt with it but can feel their pain, like, does that make sense? I think it does. Like, it's the generational, like, pain and suffering that they've went through that they can trying to think of the wording. I'm trying to think of the exact wording. Koda can understand Shoji's pain, even though Shoji lived it. He can use that pain and fight for Shoji because of the pain he understands from him. I think that makes sense. I don't know. It's early. I'm filming this at 5. It's 5 a.m. Give me a break. I'm not poetic, okay? I didn't go to no poetry class. I'm just talking from what I saw. But if you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. Check out my Patreon for full uncut early release reactions, Instagram, Twitter, and Discord down below, and my all that other stuff down below. I'm also my gaming channel, but I don't really use it, but like, you can follow it because I might make that a new vlog channel. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and bye. I love you all. Have a good one.